Coming up, a tragedy in Texas. Children and teachers gunned down in the latest act of violence at an elementary school.
A pleasant evening ahead, but we're tracking the clouds. If we'll see rain, I'll let you know.
And they're taking locally grown food to a whole other level. New York Live's here with how this Brooklyn mushroom farm is changing the way we eat and helping the planet while doing it. Hey friends, this is News 4 Now for May 25th. I'm Kay Ingram. Now first up, the nation is reeling after an 18-year-old gunman opened fire at a Texas elementary school, killing at least 19 children in their last week of school before summer break. 2 teachers were also killed and many more injured at Robb Elementary School. It's in Uvalde, Texas, just 83 miles outside of San Antonio. The suspected gunman was killed by police, and they say he acted alone and shot his grandmother before driving to the school. Now, it's the deadliest elementary school shooting since a gunman killed 20 children and 6 teachers at Sandy Hook Elementary in Newtown, Connecticut, almost a decade ago. The chairman of the Newtown Action Alliance is calling for a change.
Mostly I'm angry because this shooting was preventable. We have begged Congress and governors and state legislatures and presidents to take action to prevent this type of tragedy.
Now, we're told the Alliance has asked President Biden to declare gun violence a national emergency and to appoint a director who can spend 100% of his or her time addressing this issue. The suspected shooter in a subway killing that is sparking fear into New York commuters is in custody. Andrew Abdullah was led out of the 5th Precinct in Chinatown Tuesday night. He's facing charges in the death of Daniel Enriquez. Police say Enriquez was on his way to Sunday brunch when Abdullah fired a single shot, killing him on a Manhattan-bound Q train. Officers say the suspect then took off at the Canal Street station, where he handed off the gun to a homeless man, who spoke exclusively to News 4.
Did he say anything to you or nothing?
Nothing. You grabbed him, put a gun right there, boom. Next minute, he took off.
Abdullah has a long rap sheet, including attempted murder, assault, and robbery charges. Now, it's unclear what his motive was. Police are releasing new video of a father and young son robbed at gunpoint in the Bronx after a Yankees game. You see the suspect following the victims into their building in Concourse Village near Sheridan Avenue and 161st Street Monday night. He confronts them in the lobby and in a hallway, pointing a gun at the man and the 6-year-old boy. Police say the suspect got away with $30. Luckily, though, no one was hurt. And New York City health officials are now confirming 10 cases of Legionnaires in the Bronx. The city health department first reported the cluster in the Highbridge neighborhood last week. Now, so far, no one has died from the respiratory illness. Testing is now underway on water from all cooling tower systems in the area to pinpoint the bacteria that causes Legionnaires.
Hi there, I'm Storm Team 4 meteorologist Marie LaRosa. Pretty quiet day, pleasant, low humidity still, and that'll continue for the evening hours under fair skies. But you can see overnight, we start to see the clouds on the increase. It does stay dry, not expecting a rainy start to the day tomorrow, but we are going to feel the effects of a change in the wind direction too. More east for today, a little bit more out of the south by tomorrow. We're going to start to feel the humidity come up, and that is definitely going to be the case come Friday. Otherwise, a pretty quiet start to the day. 55 degrees tomorrow morning, Newark starting there as well, 52 in Islip, still dipping into some upper 40s from Sussex and Monticello, and we'll start off in the 50s down the shore.
Well, they do say you learn something new every day. And let's just say this next piece definitely taught us something new about locally grown eats happening right here in New York. Here's New York Live with the story.
Did you know that there is a mushroom farm here in East Williamsburg, Brooklyn? Neither did I. Today we are checking out Smallhold, a macro farm with the mission of shortening the distance between you and your food. Andrew, thank you for letting us into your mushroom farm in Brooklyn.
Of course, thanks for coming.
How did this all come to be?
I've been in the indoor ag space for quite a while, trying to grow special local food in cities all around the planet, actually. And we started by doing installations inside restaurants and grocery stores. And so if you go into the standard hotels in the East Village or in Whole Foods in Gowanus, they have these installations that we've created.
Of mushrooms.
And so they can pick the mushrooms and put them on a plate or sell them to their customers.
Can we harvest some mushrooms?
Yeah, of course.
Let's go do it. Is there a method or a set of guidelines we should be following when we harvest these?
For these mushrooms, it's really just using your hands and trying to be sort of delicate with them and pulling them off the block. See?
Oh, that was
There
easier
you
than I thought it would
go.
be.
Told you.
Look how beautiful.
There you go.
And this is heavy. Can we go in and see the farm?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah, it's just some of the ones that we grow. And so these mushrooms turn into way larger mushrooms very quickly. And so within the next couple days, these will be twice the size, and they'll be in larger boxes and on grocery store shelves.
Well, Andrew, I so appreciate you letting us come in and check out Smallhold. For more information, you can check out the Smallhold social media.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really learned a lot today.
Great.
And New York City is officially kicking off Fleet Week. The parade of ships started early this morning, and News 4's Michael Gargiulo is sailing alongside of them. Check it out.
An incomparable sight, the parade of ships back in New York. And we had a unique view on board a 45-foot Coast Guard response boat, whose Staten Island-based crew took us up close as Fleet Week returned in person for the first time since 2019.
We did our best to do it digitally the last couple of years, but nothing really beats coming here and seeing these ships live.
Leading the parade, the USS Bataan, an amphibious assault ship, its flight deck lined with aircraft, sailors and Marines standing in the cool breeze at attention. As the Bataan passed Fort Hamilton, tradition was honored, the fort firing 11 guns in salute, and the Bataan answering back. Following the flagship, another Navy ship, the stealthy and futuristic Milwaukee, several Coast Guard vessels, and a guest from the Royal Navy, HMS Protector, an ice patrol ship. And as the parade sailed up the Hudson, crowds gathered on the shoreline, including some young and expert witnesses.
That's really cool because I was hoping there would be an amphibious assault ship today.
That's right.
And there was.
The parade of ships kicks off Fleet Week, whose return signals another hopeful step in New York's COVID recovery. The city welcoming thousands of sailors and Marines with a spectacle impressive to even those who sail the waters of New York every day.
You had never seen the parade of ships, and now you have. What do you think?
Honestly, it's more than what I could have ever expected. It's so beautiful.
All right, friends, thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow on News 4 Now.